Hello everyone and welcome to another Thomas video. So today we're going to be taking a look at Necroborne combo deck in Thomas format. So I've been meaning to try this one out ever since we got the Chrome Mox, but I didn't really have a chance to. And I'm pretty curious to see if the Chrome Mox does anything for the deck. Like logically speaking, it should, because Chrome Mox is something that you can sacrifice to besiege the mirror to combo off. But that is not without a cost though. Because now we're playing Chrome Mox, that means we're playing less dual lands. And what does that mean with less dual lands? Well, this deck does require Born Upon a Wind to combo off on turn 2. At the end of the turn, you draw a bunch of cards with the Necropons and Necrodominance, and then you Dark Ritual with the spare mana, and then with the blue source, you want to be able to cast Born Upon a Wind so that you can cast everything at the end of the turn. However, because now we were playing Chrome Mox, that means we have less dual lands, which means we're going to be sacrificing that consistency of playing the Born Upon a Wind. So I thought maybe adding something like a Leyline of Anticipation, which requires 0 blue source, would be a nice addition to the deck. So if you do happen to get it in your opening hand, you don't really need the blue mana anymore, and then you can just combo off normally, playing Besiege the Mirror into Tendrils of Agony at an instant speed. Or if you don't have the Leyline in your starting hand, you could try to look for a blue mana and then try to combo off that way. However, there is an added bonus if you do play Leyline of Anticipation in this deck, is you could potentially win on turn 1 before opponent even gets a turn. Since now you can just go Grief at the end step, sacrifice, and then just play out a bunch of Besiege the Mirrors and just win the game with the Tendrils of Agony. Or you can even play things like Chrome Mox at an instant speed, things like that, to even get blue source. So you can even go like Subtlety, Act of Negation, an offer you can't refuse on it. So there's a lot of potential with this card. So that's why I'm trying it out. So I'm gonna see if, the Chrome Mox edition does anything. So having said that, I'm gonna be hopping over to some Thomas Quest 3 to show you guys how the deck does. So let's hop on the rip. I think we keep this. Despite not being able to play the Necropons on turn 1, I think it's still doable. Unless I get combo to death here. Well, that's not good. Harn? Okay. I think that's good enough, right? Okay, we got Dark Ritual there anyways, though. Is it better to just Chrome Mox and then get rid of Dark Ritual and then play that Necrodominance over just playing the Dark Ritual here? I don't think it matters too much unless they have another Karn. We can't win here, so I'll try to win next turn. We got it again. So we're playing against a Belcher deck. Okay. We're just gonna try to win here. 15 cards drawn. We have to get Born Upon the Wind. Otherwise, we're kind of screwed. There we go. We got the jackpot. And now we can play everything at an instant speed. So Tendrils Agony's at 4. We have another sacrifice. Like, I don't suppose they have, like, life gain? We'll just start Ritual. Okay. We did the thing. And we also know what opponent's playing now, which is actually perfect. Leyline. We don't want Pact of Negation. We do want the Resto. And we're gonna want Into the Floodmaw against their Leyline of Sanctity. Guess we gotta like cut, maybe copy of a Dominance. Subtlety. Actually, Subtlety, they play Karn. Maybe I like go down on 2 copies on an offer you can't refuse. Or maybe all of them. It was decent, but yeah, I think I'll go with something like this. The question is, like, do I go for Subtlety or for Necrodominance? I think I'll just go for Dominance. Boom. It's an incredible hand. I think we get rid of a Duress because I would need all of these other cards. They have a Pact of Negation, Veil of Summer. Okay, well, Veil of Summer is definitely going. I might Demonic Tutor here. But what am I looking for? I would need a land and a Born Upon a Wind. But the fact that, like, I don't really know if I'm going to be drawing them. Okay, maybe I'll draw 7 because opponent also doesn't play, like, creatures. I'll decide what to do with this Demonic Tutor after I draw. Okay, so we got a land for our Born Upon the Wind, which is the most important card. So I'll just get rid of these. Sucks that we can't actually combo next turn. Can we really not combo? I just need to get a subtlety, right? Okay, let's grab that. So here's the deal. Am I gonna combo here? If I don't get a subtlety, I'll lose the game. And they're so far away from comboing. Okay, I'll wait for one more turn. Yeah, if I didn't get a subtlety, I lost the game. So, like, I don't think I should bank on that. Like, especially when, you know, opponent doesn't really have much. Wait, did you actually get Veil of Summer? That'd be really bad if they did. I guess we're duressing because they could have a Veil of Summer. Yep. That really sucks. That really, really sucks. Wait, they're at 11. Couldn't I just win here? On opponent's upkeep? Born Upon a Wind, Dark Ritual. Nah, that doesn't work. So I have to win here. Maybe somewhere down the line I kind of misplayed. I don't know. Now they can't even pay for Pact of Negation. It's the second Veil of Summer they got. Subtlety. Leyline. Tendrils of Agony. Into the Flood Maw. Man. And we didn't get any counter spells. No. I mean, that's gonna be their entire... Wait. Hold up. I can do something cool here. Because they use the Pact of Negation, they have to pay 5 mana with the rocket, but they don't have it. Even if they Pact of Negation this again, if this is a Pact of Negation, they still lose the game. That's really funny. Oh my god, what a way to win the game. That's funny. Nope. Ooh. Well, I can certainly hope for maybe... You know... a subtlety or a grief draw with this hand. Actually, it has to be a grief. Yeah, it has to be a grief. Seeing a creature already kind of worries me because I'm about to take unnecessary damage. I think this is my last turn. If I don't get a land or grief... Okay, we actually got a grief. I'll do it on opponent's turn. So this Inquisition doesn't really matter. Should I still do it? I guess if they do have a mana drain, it'll force them to use it on you know, main phase, so maybe it's not the worst. I kind of need this to stick though. Yeah. Maybe I should have actually gotten rid of a sacrifice. Now that doesn't actually make sense because if I got rid of a sacrifice, I need to draw a land here or another grief. If I got rid of a sacrifice, then they would just take the sacrifice. Ah, we don't have any blue card. Okay. Unfortunate. So they play... I don't know how many copies of discard spells they play. So I'm not gonna bring Leyline. I don't think it really makes sense. I think the Leyline could be good still in this matchup. I just need to cut 4 cards, which is kind of hard. I'll cut like 1 Leyline, 2 offers, and maybe a subtlety. So I can't use grief. But I think we still keep this one. We'll try to get the defense grid down as soon as possible. I can't use this. I have to put this on black. Amio.
Perhaps there are more useful texts down on the surface.
So Orcish Bowmaster is the only card that kind of worries me at this point. Or maybe a discard spell. Let's just hope that they didn't get a discard spell. I'm kind of banking on this Necrodominance pretty hard.
I will protect this library with my life. Use your words.
Okay, perfect. And next turn, I'm gonna try to win.
I am not defenseless.
Yep, next turn here, I'm gonna try to win here. Did we get any sacrifice? We did. Wait. We didn't get Demonic Tutor or Besiege? No, that cannot be true, my friend. How does that even happen? Huh? Okay, we lost the game. We lost the game here. Fun enough. We have officially lost the game. How does that happen? Oh my god. What? How? Like, I'm not blind, right? Okay, I'm actually glad we lost this one because you guys can see how you can lose with the deck. The deck kind of loses to itself, you know? So we got a Necro plus a Grief. Sure. We do need another, you know, mana though. Ah, feels bad. Feels bad. Come on, Pact of Negation, like, we don't want you. Not right now. Well, good thing we have literally nothing. The problem really right now is we're taking damage. Yeah, more than anything, like, that is the biggest problem. No, we would have had it if... why did they take the sacrifice, man? They should have just taken Necrodominance or something. Yeah, I think this game is over. I just took too much damage, I feel like. I'm taking additional, like, 5 here. So, like... I don't know. I have a lot of dead cards. We did get... Kind of want to keep the Pact of Negation for offer you can't refuse. But let's just go with this. Well, my last turn, I get to draw exactly 5 cards. And they're super healthy, by the way. They're so good at this game. Doesn't this deck only play like 2 Juggernauts main? Okay, they took the wrong card. Maybe we have a chance. I mean, I'm saying maybe. We'll see. I don't think we got the cards that we needed. I needed another Chrome Mox or Dark Ritual. Rip. I would need exactly a Chrome Mox here. Even then, I don't really have anything. Okay. Leyline. Probably some Into the Flood Maw. I'll just go down like this. Yeah, definitely, this deck is definitely a flawed deck for sure. But I just wanted to try out if the Chrome Mox made any difference. As of right now, I think it actually might have made it worse. Because we have less dual lands. Fun enough. Yeah, fun enough, it actually might have made it worse. Okay. We have an insane hand here. Seems like they have a 0 mana card. What is it though? Is it a surgical? Maybe it's a surgical. It's a solitude. They have a bowmaster. Also, they have a tap land. Do I just get rid of this offer you can't refuse? I think so. I'll draw 8. I think 8 should be good enough. Because the thing about this deck is, even though it's a Necropone's deck, like, we have 0 life gain, and every life total kind of matters, so it's very important how you, like, draw with the Necropones or Necrodominance. Okay, I do believe we just win the game here. I think we have all the necessary tools to win the game. Okay, they got God of Souls, but I think we just win here. Okay, we'll start with the Dark Ritual. Into Born Upon Wind. And we'll Subtlety. Into a Sacrifice. Into a Dark Ritual. Into another Grief. Okay, they raised the storm count for me. Fantastic. I'll just sacrifice you. So that is already 19 damage. Now it's 20. Okay. Beautiful. Well, this time around it's probably gonna be a lot worse. I do wonder, like, should I play some Path of Pearl? It does make sense to play it. Maybe instead of a Leyline. Yeah, okay, let's do it. Ah, I don't know. Better. No, deafening silence, my arch nemesis. That's bad. Yeah, that's bad, by the way. We need to get into the Flood Maw. Well, speaking of, I'll try to do it next turn. Well, let's hope we don't get Juggernaut Peddlered here. That'd be a shame. They missed. So how we can win is basically we have to win here. Otherwise we lose the game. I guess I can just take away the deafening silence. Thinking about it. Oh, they have a Witch Enchanter. I'm not really confident in winning the game. So I guess we just draw enough. And then move on from next turn. Hopefully. Right? Because you can't win here. There's no way. Actually, there is a way. There is a way, but I took out 2 An Offer You Can't Refuse, and I also took out a Pact of Negation. Like 2 copies of it, so I only have 2 of each. Technically, if I can get An Offer You Can Refuse, I could go like Pact of Negation. But then I would also have to have like Subtlety as well. I think that's just not gonna happen. Yeah, that's just not gonna happen. I think we get rid of these 2. Keep the sacrifices. And we're just going to draw just enough. So, 1, 2. They could technically Bowmaster into a 3 damage, so... One, two. Do I just YOLO? I take 2 and then 3. I don't think we can draw anymore because they can Orcish Bowmaster me. But I am drawing additional card here. So we'll see. We'll see, we'll see. I have to basically pray that we get a Born Upon a Wind here. Can we do that? They actually got it. Okay, we didn't get it anyways. Okay. Man. Man, oh man. Okay, I think that's good enough here. I mean, not bad. 2-3. Expected worse, but I do think we got a little bit unlucky in a lot of these games. Like, okay, so the addition of a Chrome Mox, I feel like it actually made the deck worse. Funny enough, because so from the games I played, so we went 2-3, but I feel like some of the games we should have won, like if we were just a little bit lucky. Like for example, we went through half our deck twice, and we haven't found a single Born Upon a Wind, which resulted in a loss. So that was a little bit unlucky. And the other game that we lost was we drew half our deck, but we didn't see a Besiege or Demonic Tutor. So definitely like a very RNG heavy deck. So there's a lot of problems, right? There's a lot of problems. But I think the thing about the Chrome Mox, I think, is very bad compared to just having another land is the fact that it's not a dual land. Like, the fact that this is not a dual land is actually costing us so much. Sometimes, like, I don't have a blue source to cast an offer you can't refuse. Sometimes I just don't have a blue mana to cast Born Upon a Wind, things like that. Like, despite you being able to Chrome Mox into a Necrodominance or Necropotence on turn 2, like if you don't have a Dark Ritual or Sacrifice, I feel like the consistency you lost is actually hurting the deck more because now you have less blue source to work with, and that is unironically like really, really bad. As for the Leyline of Anticipation edition, I don't think it's necessary because like you're drawing like almost half your deck, which means you're probably gonna find Born Upon a Wind. And in cases you don't have a blue mana, I guess the Leyline of Anticipation does kind of get the job done. Like you can have like Anticipation on turn 1 because like you can even combo on turn 1 with this card because you can even flash in Chrome Mox at an instant speed and get additional mana to combo and win the game. But yeah, definitely a very, very goldfishy deck. Probably not good for climbing the mythic ladder, as you've seen from my video. And even when you have the necessary tools to win the game, you could get unlucky like I did and still lose the game despite that. like despite setting up like Necrodominance and Necropotence, right? So yeah, the deck requires a lot of mulligans, a lot of thinking, and the payoff, not so great. So that is going to be it for today's video. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys all in the next one. Bye-bye.